Assalamu alaikum students. This is mathematics grade 1 and we are continuing the unit number 3, numbers up to 50, and our today's topic is comparing numbers. So firstly, let us see what are the student learning outcomes for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to compare numbers in terms of smaller and greater from two numbers, smallest and greatest from a collection of numbers, and this would be done by using number line, or by analyzing numeric value using block chart diagram, or by comparing place value. So firstly, for comparing numbers, you will watch this video, and after this video I will ask some short questions regarding this video. So firstly, carefully watch this video, and after that we will have a small short question answer session.
Let's learn comparing numbers with Daisy the hen. There are two ways to compare the given numbers. They are by using number line and comparing the tens and ones. Look at the numbers 15 and 18 on the X. Let us compare these numbers using a number line. Firstly, mark numbers 15 and 18 on a number line. On a number line, the number to the right is greater than the number on the left. So we say 18 is greater than 15 and write as shown. We could also say that 15 is smaller than 18 and write as shown. Now, let us compare these numbers using tens and ones. Here, numbers 15 and 18 both have one ten. Hence, we compare the ones. We know that 5 is smaller than 8. Therefore, 15 is smaller than 18. Look, Daisy has got two new numbers to compare. Let us compare them using a number line. Begin with marking the numbers 13 and 19 on the number line. As 13 is on the left and 19 is to the right, we say 13 is smaller than 19. Let us compare numbers 14 and 12 using tens and ones with Daisy. As numbers 14 and 12 both have one ten, we compare the ones. 4 is greater than 2. Hence, 14 is greater than 12. Hope you enjoyed learning with Daisy the hen.
Students, you have watched this video, and now here is a short question answer session regarding this video. So can you tell me in how many ways numbers can be compared? Yes, numbers can be compared firstly using the number line, or by comparing tens and ones. Now second question is, how can we compare numbers using number line? By marking numbers on the number line and then comparing their position. So here's the third question: which number is smaller and which number is greater on the number line? As you have learned earlier, that the numeric value increases from left to right on a number line, so the number on the right is greater than number on the left. Similarly, number on the left is smaller than the number on the right. So firstly, now let us learn how we can compare numbers using number line. Let us initiate with an examples. Let us initiate with an example. We have two numbers, 36 and 42. And we want to find which number is smaller and which of them is greater. Let us mark these numbers on the number line. Here we have marked these numbers and here's the number line. From 34 to 44, we are having the numbers on the number line. Here we have marked the 36 and here we have marked the 42. So, as we have seen earlier that on a number line, number increases from left to right. Thus, the number on the right is greater than number on the left. So, we can say that 42 is greater than 36. Or we can say number on the left is smaller than number on the right. Thus, we can say 36 is smaller than 42. Here we can represent both these numbers, comparison of both these numbers in the form of symbols as shown below. Now it's your turn and I will ask the questions based on the same pattern as we have discussed earlier. Which of the following is smaller and which of the following is greater? Here we have three set of numbers and you will tell me which of the following is smaller and which of the following is greater. First we will draw a number line. Here we have got the number line and let us mark these numbers on the number line one by one. So firstly we are comparing 34 and 41. So firstly let us mark these numbers on the number line. As you can see that 41 is towards the right of 34, so we can say that 41 is greater than 34. Or similarly we can see that 34 is left of the 41, so 34 is smaller than 41. So 34 is smaller than 41. Let us take the second question. We have had two numbers 40 and 36. Firstly, mark these numbers on the number line. Here we can see that 40 is towards the right of 36, so 40 is greater than 36. Now let's take this third question. Here we have 35 and 39. Firstly, we mark these numbers on the number line as 39 is greater than 35. As 39 is towards the right of 35 on the number line, so we can say that 39 is greater than 35. Or we can say that 35 is smaller than 39. Now, comparing numbers using place value. So, this is the second method for comparing the numbers. Here the rule number one. The first rule states that a two-digit number is always greater than one-digit number. Let us take an example. Here we have two numbers 24 and 49. Now the number 24 consists of ones and tens. In number 24 we have two tens and four ones, whereas in number 9 we have only nine ones. So it is very clear that the number 24 is greater than 9. Thus, one digit number is always smaller than a two digit number. Now, here we go. Rule number two. Rule number two states that if comparing two digit numbers, if we are comparing two numbers, both of them are having two digits, then firstly we will compare the 10 digit number, and if they are equal, then we will compare ones digit number. So, firstly, initiate with an example. We are having two numbers 32 and 29. So, firstly, compare the tens digit values. Firstly, tell me which digit is at tens place in the number 32. In number 32, the digit 3 is at tens place. Similarly, in number 29, which digit is at tens place? 2. So, as we were comparing their tens digit value, the number 3 is greater than 2. So we can say that the number 32 is also greater than 29. Now let's take another example. We are having two numbers 41 and 48. So firstly we will compare their tens digits values, uh, tens digits number. So firstly we will compare their digits at tens place. Both of the digit numbers are having 4 on the tens place, so the numbers are the same at the tens place. Now we will compare the digits at the ones place. Here they're having 1 in the 41 at ones place, and number 48 is having 8 digit at the ones place. So as 1 is smaller than 8, so we can say that 41 is smaller than 48. Now it's your turn, and now you can adopt any method, but you will tell me which of the following is smaller, which of the following is greater. Here we have two numbers 34 and 41, and you will tell me which of the following is smaller and which of them is greater. Yes, as in 34, the 10th digit place is 3, and in 41, the 10th digit is 4. As 4 is greater than 3, so we can say that number 41 is greater than 34. Similarly, take the second example here. Here we have 40 and 36. So let us compare these numbers. Here we can see that firstly we will compare the digit at the highest place value. Here the digit at the highest place is 4, and here the digit at the highest place is 3. So as 4 is greater than 3, so we can say that 40 is greater than 36. Now move onwards to the third example. Here we are having again two numbers, and here we are having 35 and 39. So firstly we will compare the digits at the highest place value. Here we are having 3, and here again we are having 3. These both the same, so we cannot. So what we will do, we will compare the next digit. Here the next digit is 5, and here is the next digit 9. As we can see that 5 is smaller than 9, so we can say that 35 is smaller than 39. Now move on to the other examples, but before going that, we will clear our screen so that we can smoothly go towards the next screen. Here is the second phase of your testing. Here I'm giving you three numbers, and you will tell me which of them is the smallest and which of them is the greatest. So let us take the first example. Here we are having 34, 41, and 26. So we will adopt the same strategy. We will compare the smallest and we will compare the highest digit place value digit of these numbers. Which of the following digits is the greatest? 4 is the greatest. So we can say that 41 is the greatest. And which of the following is the smallest? 2 is the smallest, so we can say that 26 is the smallest of these three numbers. Now, let us go move to the second example. And in the second example, we are having 40, 22, 36. And if you follow the same pattern, you can say that 22 is the smallest of these three numbers and 40 is the greatest. Now, here is the third example, 35, 39, and 50. So firstly, we will compare the digits at the highest place value. Here is the 3, here is the 3, and here is the 5. As you can see that the digit 5 is greater than 3. So the highest or the greatest number here is 50. Now, which of the following is the smallest? Now these two numbers are left behind, and both the numbers are having 3 at the highest place value. So now we will compare the second digit. Here we are having the digit 5, and here we are having the digit 9. As 5 is smaller than 9, as 5 is smaller than 9, so we can say that 35 is smaller than 39. So the smallest digit here is 35. The smallest digit here is 35. So now we will move on towards our next slide. Now let's recap the session, what we have learned throughout our session. We have seen that two-digit number is always greater than one-digit number. And whenever we are comparing two-digit numbers, firstly we will compare the tens. And if tens are equal, then we will compare the ones. Greater the comparing digit, greater will be the number. So now next I'm going to assign you some tasks, and you will solve these tasks on your textbook, and you will submit the scanned copies of these tasks by tomorrow. So firstly you will solve the bigger smaller task given on page number 41 of your textbook, and the biggest smaller task given on page number 42 of your textbook. Solve these tasks on the textbook and submit the scanned copies by tomorrow. Thank you very much, and that's going to end of today's lesson. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.